Welcome back to another Unboxing a Healthier Life. As you can see in the title, we're on the second month of the Sleep Improvement Challenge. I hope your first month of this sleep challenge went well, that you're finding it easier to fall asleep or stay asleep. I would love it if building a bedtime routine or controlling your room temperature had created some improvement to your sleep. If you feel comfortable sharing your progress, please leave a comment below. It might help someone who's struggling to see that they're not the only ones having those sleep issues. It might be useful for some to hear about the wind down routines that are working for you. It might be something they didn't think about, and they might want to try it as well. If you're new to my channel, I'm Laura Kulagowska, author of the Smart Patients Healthcare Handbook. For those of you who have visited before, if you're interested in a more organized approach to your health, you might want to subscribe. Before we look in the box for this month's sleep challenge tips, I feel compelled to talk about an unusual sleep issue. As I do additional research about sleep, I often run across some of the very disturbing consequences or causes of lack of sleep and poor sleep. I feel I would be doing you a disservice if I did not include some of that information as well. Not in a way to frighten, shame, or criticize what some of you might be going through, just to relay to you that you're not alone in what you're experiencing. I want you to know that scientists are aware of the importance of sleep and probably working on the very issues you're experiencing, especially the unusual and hard to manage sleep issues. As I find out any new information about the research being done for any of these more serious issues I talk about, I will revisit that information, or I will post a link to the article or journal if I'm allowed to do that. I hope that's okay. So before we get into this month's tips, I want to talk briefly about one sleep issue that definitely needs more attention than these easy tips and techniques would help. If you're having frequent nightmares, not bad dreams, but actual terrifying nightmares causing sleep loss, please take this seriously. These sleep challenges are not likely to correct your sleep issue. Go to your doctor and explain this issue to them. They will probably give you a referral to a therapist, or bypass the doctor and go directly to a therapist. Here in the United States, many healthcare plans now offer online virtual sessions in the comfort of your own home, as well as in-office sessions. By frequent, I mean 1 or 2 every week. There is a struggle going on in your subconscious that needs addressing. Often these struggles need to be worked on in your conscious mind as well. We all have bad dreams and nightmares occasionally. Our subconscious mind might use them temporarily to work out a problem we're having in our daily life. If you're having these terrifying nightmares frequently, it can be a sign that your subconscious is stuck and it needs help. Working with a professional and talking about these terrifying nightmares can set you on a path to defeating them. It's very difficult to work these things out on your own when you're stuck. While you may have the ability to understand the root cause, moving past that's where having professional help can be valuable. I have had that type of terrifying nightmare that you wake up from with a jump, screaming, and maybe even in tears. I can't imagine having those weekly. Please seriously consider getting help. The lack of sleep that you're experiencing can make you emotionally, mentally, and physically worn out. You don't have to fight these nightmares alone. There are more people than you know ready to fight alongside you. Put together a team and put a stop to those nightmares. Okay then, let's unbox this month's Healthier Life Sleep Improvement Challenge. If you read the title, you already know what we're going to talk about today. Light pollution and the anxiety you can get from watching the clock. Just in case you didn't know, when it gets dark, us humans, we get sleepy. Well, that's how it's supposed to work anyway. Too much light in your room, whether it's artificial or natural, can stall your falling asleep. Most of us go to sleep after dark, so our rooms should be dark. Depending on the orientation of your bedroom windows, you may be getting street lights, car lights, even your own outside lights, pushing a bit too much light into your room. The term light pollution sounds stupid, but that's a pretty good description of what it is. Then there's your indoor light pollution, all those standby lights on the electronics in your room. Your light up digital clock, even your phone notifications can be polluting your room with light. Now, I'm not advocating complete and total darkness, just taking the edge off the light pollution. Sometimes that can work wonders in helping you fall asleep. If you have bright lights outside your home and you suspect that might be interfering with your falling asleep, try adding blackout curtains to your room's windows or try a sleep mask. If you're not sure if outside light is the problem, you can always try something temporary to block the light and test to see if that's an issue you are unaware of. You can build an easy temporary light blocker with some cardboard. I mean, it's not like we don't have a mountain of cardboard at our houses laying around. Tape them together and size that cardboard to fit into your window, or tack up a blanket to block out the light. You'll probably know within a week or so if having a darker room is useful, and then you can make it nicer if that light blocking needs to be permanent and purchase some blackout curtains or shades. Or try the sleep mask if you can tolerate it. You do not want to add something to your routine that interferes with your sleep. Personally, I don't need a completely dark room to fall asleep, but I do need it to be dark-ish. For me, it's the indoor standby and digital lights that bug me in my own room. I have a piece of tape over the standby light in my TV, and I have my digital clock pushed back on my nightstand in a way where I can't see it. It's hiding there behind the tissue box, and that's what works for me. Look around your room and see if there's any light pollution you need to clear out. See if that can help falling asleep become a little bit easier this month. Well, that takes care of our tip for falling asleep. This one for staying asleep is just as easy. Some people describe their insomnia by saying they woke up at 1 a.m., at 2 a.m., at 3 a.m., at 4 a.m. If you thought the term light pollution was stupid, you're going to find the scientific name for watching the clock equally dumb. Nocturnal time monitoring. I don't know why scientists can't just call things what they are. Clock watching is clock watching. This is a super easy fix. Turn the clock around, put a box over it or in front of it. And if you're afraid of missing an alarm, just set up a backup alarm on your phone and place that out of reach. No picking up your phone to see what time it is either. We all wake up in the night. Most of us just don't know it because we fall right back to sleep. You can see that if you have one of those sleep tracking devices. I think it can show when you wake up and when you fall right back to sleep. At least that's how it's supposed to work. But if you look at the clock and you note the time, it can increase sleep anxiety in people who are already anxious about their sleep, creating a vicious circle where every time you look at the clock, your anxiety increases, sometimes to the point where what little sleep you get is a very poor quality. The studies that I read show patients fall asleep easier and wake up less if they just stop looking at the clock. If you think you have nocturnal time monitoring issues, give this sleep tip a try this month. Hide that clock and let me know how it works out for you. Just like in the first challenge, I put together a tracking chart that can be used as a guide to document your sleep improvements. You can find it on my website blog to copy and print the PDF or copy it right off the screen here. That way you can see if you're having improvement and should continue that sleep tip. Then when you layer a new tip on top of that one that's working a little bit, see if they compound to work better or if there's no change. And then make the appropriate decision for you which tips to continue or which to let go of. And if you're experiencing frequent, terrifying nightmares, please get some help to rid yourself of them. If someone close to you is experiencing frequent, terrifying nightmares, please help them get help. Well, that's it for me. Now get out of here and go get some sleep.